Maybe it's in the gutter where I left my lover.
YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Wow is right. Welcome back to another video. We're gonna do something a little different today. Have you guys ever gone into your PlayStation or maybe Xbox or PC, like your folder, your game library, and just kind of browse through what games you have and you don't remember that you had certain games? For me, that's Sifu. I got this game when it first released, and I was heavily into this game. I enjoyed it because I do love martial arts. I do love the fighting style and everything like that. And I decided to come back to it, and I realized there's a lot of updates they made to this game. Like before, it was kind of just you buy the game. I think there was only one difficulty, and you either beat the game or you don't beat the game. At the time, I didn't beat the game. I couldn't beat Yang. I couldn't beat Yang, and I said, you know what? I got to Yang. I beat every level except for the last one on age 20. I got to Yang at age 20, and I can't beat him. So it was GG's. It was GG's for that. I said, you know what? I did my best. But I came back to it, and I'm in the process of trying to beat Yang right now. I'm focused on that now. But this game, with the updates it's made, has probably made it more accessible for people. Now, mind you, for those of you who like playing on one difficulty, like Soulsborne games or other things of that nature, like God of War, like playing on the hardest difficulty, I suggest you can do this on master difficulty. It is kind of hard, but it's very much doable. There's also Disciple, and then there's the easiest one, which is Student. I came back to this and playing it on Student, and it's extremely easy for me, and I'm probably going to end up beating the game today. Maybe not. We'll see how it goes. But I feel like this game was kind of slept on, but the playability is kind of decent. I would say it's kind of below average, if I'm being completely honest with you. Like, you can play the game normally, and then as you beat the level, there's certain currencies you can get to add modifiers and cheats. So you can add things like having no health bar, or your guard doesn't break so you can just constantly block, or the enemy does double damage, or you can have a gold machete or a gold batter, things like that. I'm just learning about this pretty much as we speak. This is recorded shortly after playing this level here, actually. And it's one of those hack and smash, a little bit of a hack and smash game. There's skill to it. I've seen some people do it on the hardest difficulty without taking a hit, not just not dying, without taking a hit, all in one run. And the thing is, they didn't even take shortcuts. There's shortcuts in this game, so like if you beat a level like this first one here, you can go back, and if you collected all the collectibles, or pretty much beating the level and got the collectible, you can take certain routes to get back to the boss faster. Also, they implemented the fact that you can actually practice fighting bosses in your, and I would say tutorial, in the tutorial area, but it's actually in like your little residency. So you can do that as well as like other things, and I feel like this game is still a little bit slept on, but like everybody should just say give it a try if it ever goes on sale, for sure. If you like fighting games, and you see me just getting absolutely demolished here for no reason. I don't think I'll ever be able to get a no-hit run, but it's fun just beating these levels at level 20. There's tons and tons of combinations you can do. I've seen some people do various combinations. Personally, me, I don't do no combos, man. I low-key button mash, and I just know when to parry, when to block. The timing's pretty easy. There is a flaw of like the enemies are usually too similar. For example, like when you go through the first level and the second level, you'll kind of see some different enemies, but realistically it's just a skin change. It's just a skin change, because you'll find some enemies that are easy, and then you got the big brutes, you got the little low class, I don't even know what you want to call it. So you see, like, this is your first big brute you would come up against, right? So kind of like, oh damn, he's not gonna go down so easy, and all his shots are power shots, right? You gotta make sure you try to either avoid them or parry them. And then as the levels go on, you still see these big brutes. It's just their skin is different, their clothes is different, and things like that, right? Mind you that this is all probably part of Yang's connections or anything, something like that. So, but the story is pretty good. In a typical, fighter's revenge story, and quite honestly, I respect it. I respect it. However, it does give you an option to either, I don't know if you want to call it the bad guy. You can either be the bad guy or you can be the good guy. You can go for revenge, or you can pretty much seek answers, I would say. You can kill the bosses, or you don't have to kill the bosses. And not killing the bosses is actually an interesting way of doing it. So pretty much you have to break their guard twice, and then you spare them, and I think it's pretty cool how it allows you to do that, because it gives you a different way of playing the game. That's another way of playing the game. You don't have to just run through the game, beat the levels, kill all the bosses, and then that's the end of the story. And then it adds a little bit more playability, and I'm all about just playability. The more you can get me to play this game over and over again, the more I'm gonna like it. That's what it's about. If I can play it more than, like, I would say 3 times, then you created a good playable game. It's definitely 3 times. Spent hours and hours and hours on the game. And I think it's about, what, 2 years old now? It's 2023, so probably, what, 3 years old now? But still a good game. I mean, I think the art style is perfect for this. I'm not expecting it to be like 4K Horizon Zero Dawn kind of, even though it would be interesting to see it like that with all these fighting styles. And I think they did a good job with the martial arts actual combat and what it looks like. It's not just like strictly fighting. You probably see there's probably different moves and things like that you can actually see from other martial artists, other Sifus, masters, grandmasters. When it comes to that, now I died. Oh my god, I forgot I died in this run. Okay, so I did die this time, but on God, I did actually do it at age 20. I did. I just wanted to just play it through one time myself, and then pick this video up for you guys. But I want you guys to let me know how you guys feel about the game, if you played it, if you haven't played it. Check it out in the PlayStation Store. See if you guys can afford it, if you guys can play it. Give it a chance. Honestly, it's a fun little hack and slash. And since they added an easier difficulty, if you're not that good at these types of games, it's a lot easier. Since they added an easier difficulty, it's a lot easier. I think the health pool is doubled compared to Disciple, and Disciple is, I wouldn't say easy, but it challenges you, and once you get used to it, then yeah, it's just you don't have as much health. I'm playing on Disciple, not Disciple. This run is on Student, but when I started, it was on Disciple. So, but this game is amazing. I think it's very slept on, and because it doesn't have too much playable value, not many people still want to watch somebody do this, because everything that needs to get done in the game has easily been done in like the first couple months, I would say. So, anyway, it's been your boy Wild Right. Enjoy the rest of the footage, and I hope you guys have a good New Year. And make sure you leave a comment, make sure you like, and subscribe. See you guys in the next one. Peace.
No freaking way!
eyes, look me in the face, tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.